Hey everybody, what's up? I'm here to talk about what I want to see from One Piece in 2017. Also, a little bit about the year of Sanji. Now, let's recap the year of Sanji. All that nigga did was take L's. Like, I think he might have took a little bit more. No, still, Luffy took the most L's in Marine for it. But that nigga, yeah, Sanji took L's this whole fucking arc so far. Let's see. His family's a dick. They put him in explosive handcuffs. There's the threat with Zeph. There's the fight with his father. There's the fight he had with Luffy, where it was completely one-sided and he beat Luffy's ass, but that affected him on an emotional level. Then we have him marrying Pudding, which we thought was gonna be a highlight, but then he later finds out she's a deceiving, evil, conniving bitch who plans on murdering him and his entire family, just to steal their technology. So yeah, and then he also overhears this while just that nigga face. Like I ain't never been that emotionally fucked up in One Piece since Ace died, and that's how sad that nigga face was when he found out this shit. That hurt, brother. That hurt me. Yeah. So what I want to see from Sanji in 2017. One, I want to see him beat his dad's ass. Like, utterly, vehemently kick his father's ass, take over Germa, and become the new boss. Become the new king. Now, he can't stay in that position for long because he's still going to have to work with the Straw Hats. But for as long as he's in that position, as he take control of Germa, fuck up Big Mom, crew and all, and then just roll. Now, here's the thing. Hey, there's two problems with that. With what I want. One, there is the bombs on his wrist for one. Two, there's a threat with Zeph, and finally, there's his family believing him because he has to tell his family they plan on killing him. Now, even though his family are complete dicks to him, that's still family. I don't care how much you hate your family, love your family, whatever. If somebody threatens to harm your family, you gonna fucking tell them. Like, but here's the problem with that too. If he tells them, there's the big possibility they won't believe him for the simple fact they gonna think he's messing up their quote unquote alliance. For one, for two, ooh, they just gonna be like, you just want to return to be a pirate, fuck you. And three, they dicks anyway, and they think they so highly of themselves they think they can't be beat. Now, with Sanji being his dad, that's gonna be a natural, perfect takeover for him. Because in a family where like the Vismo, where the strong survive and the weak get kicked to the curb, no matter what happens in that fight for Sanji to win, his father is gonna have to respect him after that shit. So that's gonna be their reconciliation because it's gonna be like, hey, I respect you for kicking my ass. You respect me. Now let's get this. Now let's put all the bullshit aside from the past. Let's work together, kick their ass, and then settle up whatever the fuck we gotta settle at the end of this. Leading to Germo becoming like one of the subordinates or allies of the Straw Hats in the future. Now, with that shit, now after his reconciliation and beating his dad's ass, we have the reconciliation with him and Luffy. That shit's gonna be easy as fuck. It's not even gonna take that long. All he gonna do is give Luffy some food. Luffy gonna be like, cool, we straight. He's like, I want to be a Straw Hat again. Luffy gonna be perfectly fine with that shit. That's gonna be great. Now, another thing about the situation, I don't remember exactly who Judge said had the key to explosives. I think it was Big Mom. So if his wrists do blow up, there's the possibility they might use Germa technology or robotic technology to replace his hands, which would be cool. But if he doesn't, if he can get out the cuffs, that's straight too. But whatever it is, hopefully they'll figure that shit out. Now, or it could be that Rayleigh taught Luffy how to do the whole situation where he like removed the bomb from the mermaid chick's neck, like he did in Shabioti, I'm never really good pronouncing that damn archipelago's name. But yeah, he Luffy might do some shit like that to his wrist. Who knows? But whatever happens, Sanji need to keep his hands. Now with the whole fight with Big, now this leads to the last part of the arc, which is gonna be the major event. Luffy kicking Big Mom's ass. Now, many people have speculated that Luffy is just gonna run, get out, escape, get the poneglyph, just skate on to Wano, leave Sanji. That's not gonna fucking happen. Like even if they do rescue Sanji, there's still the threat to Zeph. So yeah. So here's my thing. Now it's gonna take 3 people, in my opinion, to beat Big Mom. It's gonna have to be Jinbei, Luffy, Brook. Jinbei because he uses water-based techniques, and those are perfect anti to Big Mom's soul techniques. It's kind of gonna be like the salt in Thriller Bark, because this arc kind of puts you in the mindset of 3 arc. Like it kind of puts you in the mindset of Thriller Bark, and then it kind of puts you in the mindset of Water 7 with the location and shit, the way shit is, and like somebody leaving the crew but being forced to leave, you know. So kind of puts you in that mind state. But yeah, his water-based techniques. Luffy's armament haki, 4th gear, probably some variant of it. And then lastly we have Brook because he has the ability to disrupt souls and shatter Big Mom's connections to things. So those 3 working in some kind of cohesive unit is probably gonna be the best way for them to beat Big Mom. Now let's move on from that's my thoughts on that. Lastly, the Reverie. Secondly, the Reverie. Sorry. So the Reverie, I feel like people have been so focused on Wano they haven't really thought about it. But the Reverie has wide world in the implications. But just because the people that's gonna be there are all kings, and then we also have celestial dragons and all this. And Luffy, he's going to play as big of a role as his father did, or even bigger in the conversation as a topic of conversation at the Reverie, as his father did in the past. Because the things I can tell you exactly right now what I feel like gonna be discussed at the Reverie. 1, the Revolutionaries fight with Blackbeard. That's definitely gonna be discussed. Secondly, is gonna be Monkey D. Luffy, just because of all the stuff he's been messing up in the New World, and also the situation that happened at Sabaody where he punched a celestial dragon 2 years ago. So, and the Battle of Marineford. There's so much stuff that Luffy's been involved in that is gonna be like that has to be talked about out at the Reverie. Also, we have that. Then we also have the allies of Luffy that's gonna be there too. With Cobra, he wants to know more about the poneglyphs. We also got Vivi who went with him. Then we have King Riku and Viola, who's probably going to be going because she's the new queen. And then we have Neptune and Shirahoshi. And that's going to be the biggest thing at the Reverie, Shirahoshi being Poseidon. Because I feel the reason Oda set up Reverie to be before Wano is because I feel Shirahoshi might get kidnapped again. But the simple fact is, he has in his possession the Logia user who uses mud, and that dude knows that Shirahoshi is Poseidon because he overheard that fucking conversation. Caribou, yeah, he has Caribou in his under him or some shit. So using that, he might try to kidnap Shirahoshi or reveal to the world that Shirahoshi is Poseidon. And that is going to have large implications over the One Piece world, in my opinion. For the simple fact, she's an ancient weapon. The government wants to control an ancient weapon. This is going to lead to a situation where they are just forced to try to get her. Oh, fuck. Dofi might come out of retirement. That's them evil motherfuckers. They would do that shit to Luffy too. Oh, I'm sorry, I just had a thought. But what if the world government uses Doflamingo to steal Shirahoshi, and the way he does it is he pretends to be Luffy. Like he uses one of the string clones, uses that to destroy Fishman Island and steal Shirahoshi away. That's just a thought. That's a fucked up thought. But it could be, but it does make some sense. Because we know Luffy wouldn't destroy an island like that at all. And we know Dofi has no problem fucking over people. And that is an interesting thing that Dofi would do just to fuck over Straw Hat. So yeah. But that's the tangent. So yeah. Shirahoshi being Poseidon, I feel like that's gonna be like one of the major things. Another thing is with Luffy fucking back to Dofi though. With Luffy fucking up Dofi and the Sad Factory, all the underworld is gonna already hates his ass. And that's gonna lead to a lot of problems for Luffy in the future. And the Reverie is probably where that shit is gonna hit some type of tipping point. Because as we learned when we talked with Vivi about the Reverie earlier in Alabasta, you could almost damn near start a war there. So depending on how shit go, there might be new wars starting up. There might be new allies made. There might be kingdoms that want to quote unquote be friends with Alabasta or the Fishman King, so that way they can kind of slip up and fuck over Luffy in the future. There's so many shit that could possibly happen at the Reverie that has such big future implications. So yeah. So Wano is important and cool, but I feel like the Reverie is not to be frowned upon either. Now, to Wano. So, pretty much, Zoro gonna be the most wanted nigga in Wano. For the simple fact he has that damn sword. That causes national panic. And we saw how Kinemon reacted, so we know everybody else gonna go apeshit crazy. Now, when we saw that poster for when Kinemon was describing Wano Kingdom and we saw those 6 samurai, I feel like those gonna be like the top 6 samurai in each region. And Zoro's gonna have to fight his way through each of them and then beat the Shogun and collect his sword, probably. People have come up with a theory that the Shogun might be a demon or some shit like that, which would be cool. Also, people have talked about Zoro having a darker past, like that we might find out through Wano, which I kind of feel interesting. But I already feel like Zoro has a darker past because of a theory I had a long time ago, which is Koina's dad killed her. And that's, now I know this sounds fucked up, but here's the reason why I think this happened. I think after, because we know that Koina died like the night that she went to return the swords, and I feel like her father found that shit, like was like saw that, kind of got angry, and like they had some type of altercation. She ended up either running away or accidentally got pushed down the steps and she died. And that's the reason why we don't really see him cry at her funeral, because he's like kinda like emotionally fucked up on the inside, because like that's my daughter and I killed her, and then he like can't really accept that shit emotionally. So because he always wanted but at the same time it's like, yeah, because I always wanted a son, blah blah blah. And I know seeing such a kind person do some fucked up shit like that is kind of up, but everybody in One Piece has a dark side. Even Luffy has a dark side if you push him too far. So yeah, but Wano is definitely going to be Zoro's arc. But I also feel like Wano is also going to be the Straw Hats arc, because I feel they're finally going to get a chance, like we haven't seen in the past 2 arcs with Dressrosa and Zoe, and the current Whole Cake arc. They're finally going to get back together as a whole group and fight. And then we also have Weevil. He might come in. He might be an X Factor in Wano because he's after Luffy. Then we also have Marco the Phoenix, who they're trying to find, so he might be an X Factor in Wano. There's a lot of different variables in Wano that could happen. Also, we have Eustace Kid being there too, so there's so many X Factors surrounding Wano that the battles in Wano, I feel like, are going to be some of the best ones we've probably seen it in One Piece in a while. So can't wait for all this stuff to happen. As always, I'm happy to tell y'all my opinion. Please like like and subscribe.